Sometimes my imagination runs away from me. So much so that I imagine the greatest scenarios and sometimes the antithesis. So one day in my car, I pulled over, was drinking a Coke Zero and eating an Impossible Burger. And I had this thought. I said, imagine myself this man, with all my great characteristics and my flaws. And I had encountered, in the times of my existence, 100,000 women, plus one. And among those 100,000 women, however many of them I wasn't to their liking, the entire 100,000 actually. Some of them didn't like the fact that I was bald. Some of them didn't like the fact that I was dark. Some didn't find me necessarily attractive. Some likened me to a narcissist or thought my self-esteem was a little too healthy. Some, our personalities didn't click. Some, they figured that was a little over the top. Some didn't. I was just not their type. Some didn't like Sagittarians. Some didn't like the fact that I was from Chicago. Some didn't like poetry. Wasn't a fan of storytelling. Didn't like the name Mr. Terrific. I figured the fact that I was an actor, that I might be a hoe or a player or something like that. And so on and so forth ad nauseum. And I faced myself with this dilemma of having met these 100,000 women, and none of them took an inkling of a liking to me. But, as I stated in the beginning, I met 100,000 women plus one. And after all of that, after all the criticism and insults and so on and so forth, the one, she didn't like everything about me, but she liked more things than she disliked about me. She found me attractive in her eyes. She liked the sound of my voice. She wanted to not only listen to poetry, but wanted to have poems wrote about her. Perhaps she enjoyed my stories. Perhaps she liked the fact that I was confident, maybe even cocky. Perhaps she saw the opposite of narcissism, saw a strong man. Perhaps she always had privy to men of dark skin. Perhaps, maybes, certainlys, all combined together, and she was one of the 100,000 women plus one. She was the one for me. She had sifted and waited and prayed and wished for someone like me. And in my heart of hearts, I had been waiting and praying and wishing and hoping. And I don't do much hoping, but for someone like her. Because after all you need is just one. I know you're out there. Just one. This has been my poem. Jim.